Oh, yes, we're back. We're back again. We're going to touch on this Deion Sanders and another situation. I don't know if I think this may have went under the radar. You may have seen it in this clip before the video began. Monica. If you're not familiar with who Monica is, she's an R&B singer from the late 90s. Very talented, beautiful woman. But the elevator does not go all the way up to the top. Something is off. With no further ado, let's get into it. But once you come in, make sure you hit the like button and you hit the subscribe button so you'll get notified once I drop this content. Primetime breakups. And I did a video on this before. I just have to ask this question. Why do we need to know that you are now single or you have broken up with your boyfriend, husband, etc., and that in some cases we didn't even know you were with? Why is breakup announcements a thing now? Somebody has to make sense of this to me. Why do I need to know? Why is it why do these gossip sites, and I know why this is a rhetorical question. You have these platforms. I said this. Being in other people's business and putting people in your business is a stream of income nowadays. I did not know Tracy Edmonds, I think that's her name, and Deion were even a thing. I didn't know this. But I did a deep dive to see who Tracy Edmonds was, and then we'll get to the Monica situation. Tracy Edmonds was linked and married to Babyface Edmonds, if you're familiar with LaFace Records and all. He's a music mogul, if you will, big dog type guy. And I think she left him, and I think she started dealing with Eddie Murphy, and now her last recent was Deion Sanders. And you must look at the trajectory and the pathway of the men she chooses to date. All while hanging on to her ex-husband's last name. I don't know where we have gotten in the society or just thinking as men. And I know Deion, again, and I'm a Deion Sanders fan. I love Deion as the player. I don't know him personally. I hear these things and that, but I don't know him personally. But as a sports enthusiast, someone who watched him play the game, taking his craft serious and investing everything into his progeny, his legacy, which is his children. When you look at Tracy Edmonds, to go deal with other men all while hanging on to your ex-husband's last name, what man would take you serious? What man is going to marry a woman who still carries her ex-husband's last name? Lala Anthony. What the fuck is going on? And then was like, she's cool for the moment, but she thought she was going to get in and get some of that prime time money. So what they do is Deion, I would say, is the one that broke it off. I wasn't in the room. I wasn't on the text or the call, but some men break up on a passive aggressive, not so much a passive aggressive manner, but it's a choice that's made. My focus and dedication is going to be on my boys and my career. Not you. You're not going to marry into the family, hang on for a few years, and then leave and think you're going to get something on the way out. See, Deion has been down this road before. He's been down this road. He know how this works. He know how this plays out. So you talking a 12-year relationship, 4-year engagement. She was hanging on for dear life. She's hanging on for dear life, hoping that he marries her. But he saw through the bullshit. How do you move on and date other men all while carrying your ex-husband's last name? What if the ex-husband wants to get married to a new woman? And I said this before. So you mean to tell me you keep his last name and his current or new wife gets it as well. It's opportunity. It's a state of prestige. So they leave you. They want to divorce you, but they don't want to divorce the benefits that comes with you. But if they were in debt, she'll be trying to fork over all of the debt. He pays the debt that we owe. We owe $600,000 in back taxes. He needs to pay that. And then you look at the situation with Monica. Oh, Monica, what is going on? You're dating C Murder. You make this post or this tweet telling the world that you got your heart broken from a man that's been incarcerated for the last 10 years. Huh? What? Explain to me how a man that's been incarcerated for the last 10 years breaks a woman who's in the free world. How does he break her heart? Make it make sense. Social media has ruined everything. It's ruined it. A lot have benefited from it. Not knocking those who has monetized their social media platforms. Kudos to them. But for the everyday and the celebrity and the everyday person that is consuming this, it's not a day that you're not going to get on the internet and people are well invested in discussing other people's business as if they know them. It is utter madness. And the thing is, when these breakups take place, we don't know until you tell us. The kicker is, why do we need to know that a man in prison broke your heart, or you ended a relationship with a man that was incarcerated or that has been incarcerated for the good bit of the last 10 to 12 years? Weren't you married to Shannon Brown, NBA star? I won't say superstar, but NBA player star Shannon Brown. That didn't work. So the next best thing is to go and get Prison Pookie, who's fighting to get out, trying to play like he's innocent when we know. I mean, let's be real. How does a man in prison break a woman's heart? Is he dealing with another man? Did you find out he's now converted to the other side? Did it come out that he was hitting a correctional officer that happened to be a female? Or was he texting and having an emotional relationship with another woman that's on the outside? How did you find out about it? Hey, see, Murder, been in jail. We've been talking. And that's the deal breaker. No physical contact, but we've been texting and I went to visit him 2-3 times. Send the asteroid now. Please. God, Most High, Allah, Buddha, whoever. Send the asteroid, please. This woman made a tweet telling the world that she is now single or has broken up or gotten her heart broken by a man that's been incarcerated for the last bit of 10 years. And you wonder why these channels exist. You wonder why there's MGTOW, red pill, black pill. You wonder why? You wonder why there's passport bros. Huh? But going back to the Dion and just both of them, having to make announcements that they are now single or no longer in said relationships. When did this become a thing? Someone please tell me. When did announcing I'm single, because if you've been on social media, you've seen the women do this on occasion. See, we have a misconception that we get a lot of our influence and habits, behaviors, etc. from celebrities. But truth be told, a lot of celebrities get their behavior, style, and everything else from regular everyday people or people that are not in mainstream. Did you know this? Yeah, women going on Facebook, Instagram before it was a thing for celebrities to really come out and speak on their relationships. Women saying, I'm single. I'm happily single, announcing their breakup as if we give a fuck. You're just the next bitch on the list to get fucked. Because we know now you're vulnerable. You're thirsty for the next lay. You're thirsty for the next bow to come in and save the day. We know this is a beacon. We know this is the bat signal going up telling your DMs are now open for business. We know this. But these type of breakups on these levels, when it comes to, why do we know? Why do you care that we know that you're single or got your heart broken from a person that's incarcerated? A fool. A beautiful fool. And every man really wants a bad chick, a gorgeous woman. It is, when you look at a woman and she's always filtered out, made up, birthday makeup every day, you must understand the amount of time that it takes to get into a state of beautification. So it's only 24 hours in a day. She cannot be intellectually inclined or studying things that are real, all while being so invested in her looks and beauty. So you got to understand the trade-offs that come with having a beautiful woman or a woman that's in the limelight, etc. She's going to be caught up and drunk off the social media bullshit and the conditioning that she needs to make sure she stays made up and filtered out. So there won't be any real deep intellectual conversations. If they are, they're going to be fake. They're not going to be genuine because she's caught up in how people perceive her. She's caught up in how people are going to look at her. Because you notice when these breakups occur, the pictures of the smiles and the glam and the photo and the red carpet are the ones that surface. It's not the face of the woman who's heartbroken. It's not the pictures of the face of the man who's been heartbroken. It's all smiles and glee. Just like Tiana Taylor making that bullshit post a month or two ago. That's my best friend. And it couldn't be him cheating on me. It was just we're stepping away. And now he's a jealous narcissist. Of what? Of what? He's an NBA champion. Social media has ruined everything. It has ruined a lot. And this is the sole reason that a lot of men are exploring options to move out of this country. Why do you think all of this shit is going on? They know the country is going to hell. It's over with. And people are hitting that eject button, moving abroad, expats, etc. This is something I'm considering because this land is done. Social media is the new world. People think social media is real. And if it's not being posted or shown on social media, it cannot be happening. Shit is madness. Pure and utter madness. We don't need to know that you broke up with your boyfriend. That's okay. Breakups happen. Divorces happen. We don't need to know, but we know that this is just a beacon to the single men to say you're now open for business or looking for the next lay. You're looking for the rebound. And fellas, you must know rebound guys are always temporary. Just ask Pete Davidson, right? Ask Pete Davidson. Ask the soccer player that Megan Thee Stallion was dating after her and parted ways. Where is he now? Where is he? But you guys, let me know what you think about this situation. The breakup announcement phenomenon, especially Monica announcing she got her heart broken by a guy who's been incarcerated for the last 10 years. Please send the asteroid now. It's the Day Master.